Hi, everybody. What you hear in the background is for educational purposes. I'm doing my therapy. I'm trying something different today. I got my live going through. Oh. I got my live going through my laptop for the cooking show. All right. I probably got to turn that down. All right, so for everybody spending this Saturday night with me, thank you for the company. Glory, glory, hallelujah, amen. So we're going to be frying some chickpeas. I'm going to have that with some spinach rice. And I just now wondered what will I have as gravy, but maybe I won't have gravy tonight. Just have some juice to go with it, or something to drink to go with it. So I want to get the rice started, so we're going to start. Nope. I want to soak the chickpeas, do some spices, then I'll start the rice. Then by the time the rice is started, the seasoning will have soaked into the chickpeas. So then that makes more sense. I'm hoping y'all can hear me good. Let me turn this down a little bit more. Come on, Nana. Okay. So we already fried the chickpeas. We got the chickpeas on deck. So I want to season those, then start the rice. I feel like the camera's so far away. This is a different setup for the cooking show. So I'm trying different things, but I'm going to see if I can get the camera a little closer. Because the details is where the treasure is. And I'm hoping y'all can hear me. Okay. I hope that was the charger. Hoping y'all can hear me good. It's looking pretty kind of good. I just gotta get the angle right. So y'all can actually see me cooking. But I don't want y'all to not be able to see my facial expressions when I'm making a point. Let's see here. That's nice. All right, that's the angle, but can we freak it and keep it? Yeah, that's a good angle for the cooking show. Let me see here. Little up. Chop, chop, chop. Up. Yes, people be feeling negative. Put it on you. Think a little bit more up. Oops. All right. Okay. All right. So now we need to season the chickpeas. You can't, y'all can't see the whole stove. So down a little bit and over a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, can't slap you around. All right. So I like the curry with the ginger. So this is the ginger. Mm-hmm. Pray for them. Act. It's not an act. So we're gonna get some sazon up in here. That's gonna add flavor and color. We're gonna use 2 packs. As you can, I use 2 bags of chickpeas. I got a little bit of anxiety because I usually have the rice started before I do this, but because I didn't pre-season and let it soak, because I want as much flavor to get into the chickpeas as possible. Yes, the Most High. And actually, I think I could get away with, well, since I'm going to add other seasoning, I'm debating between 2 and 3 of these, and I'm going to stick with 2, because I'm going to add a different seasoning. What's wrong, Nana? It's getting cold now, so rodents are going to try to come in the house. I'm going to set some traps. I got poison everywhere, but you got to set traps too. They're just ugly. But yet they want to project on you that you were the ugly one. Like you were the ugly duckling. There's nothing ugly about you. You're pretty. You're the golden child. You're not the black sheep. These insecure people want you to believe you were the black sheep. No, you're the golden child. Now we're going to add the curry. And because you're the golden child, you don't fit in with their foolishness and the miserable people that they are. Because you're the golden child. God chose you. And if people are mad about that, because you're golden and you're royal, then they wouldn't have been for you to begin with. Because you're better than the foolishness they got going on. Now you can walk in full authority and in your purpose because you heal on a spiritual level that only God, by the power of His Holy Spirit, can help you build. And that's the prophetic message I got for a royal one. Yes. I hope you guys had a lovely Shabbat. I hope you guys enjoyed your time with the Heavenly Father. Yes. Some of you fasting, praying during the Shabbat, ending the Shabbat about now. The Shabbat is Friday to Saturday. Friday evening sundown into Saturday evening sundown is the Shabbat.
Listen.
You guys enjoyed yourself today.
Listen to her.
If you like this channel,
She'll have you on point with the holy days. You got the holidays and you got the holy days. I think she got a calendar somewhere if you go to her page. So you could know the holidays versus the holy days. All right, so I'm gonna continue my therapy. Let's see what's in the feed. You're off somewhere thinking about you. That's my man Drew too. I haven't been checking him that much lately, but I did refer to him as an Earth Angel, but he did drop some questionable content to make me question what I had said. But I understand when people are coming at you and it's obvious, you're gonna wanna spaz. And if you have a community of people who care about you and they're listening to what you're going through, then that's a platform to spaz. Like, I'm gonna tell my people, yo, that's what happened, yo. That was crazy. That was crazy. And Drew be doing that. Can't blame him. But at the same time, a person used the word demore recently on their page. And that's how you handle things for the most part. And the way he was handling it was not very demure. And I would think an Earth Angel would be more demure with it. And can you be an Earth Angel and human? I can't help to say on occasion. No, you don't hear me talking? I'm recording. So, like Earth Angel, and like I was saying, I find myself often saying, we're all human. So, do you have to choose one? You don't have to choose whether you're human or not. You're breathing in a human body. I think that pretty much is safe to say you're human. But when I say Earth Angel, it's with the work you're doing that's touching lives, that's saving lives like angels do. Because angels save lives. I believe Drew saves lives. I believe that even with Ringo being Ringo, he saves lives. I see the people who say things online and have channels. I listen to what they're saying, and I got to keep it 100. Overall, Ringo's body of content has, I believe, saved lives. And Drew is well on his way if he hasn't already. I mean, this content helps me. That's why I'm playing it. And if I had it like that, I would definitely contribute to the brother. I'm talking to his whole message right now. Yeah, so I'm chopping up these onions as small as possible. I'm gonna fry them too with the chickpeas. What's wrong, Nana? I'm gonna fry the Nana, I'm talking, I'm live. And I'm making a video. So I'm gonna listen to Drew. Yeah, so this is definitely different for the cooking show. I got people's content playing. There's no offense for anybody whose content I'm playing. I just enjoy your content. This is what I do many Saturday nights. Get therapeutic. Listening to people I know can help me on my way in life. And if I didn't have leftovers, that means I gotta cook. And most of the time I'm home. Well, yeah. listening to y'all. And this is educational because I do got stuff to say about it. If y'all haven't noticed so far. So I'm gonna add some of these peppers. You can get, I believe you can get these at Stop and Shop. Okay. Yeah, so I've definitely been in my feelings over the last 24 hours because I haven't been able to do any content. I have my like 5 topics that I want to go into the Word with and share with the people what the Bible has to say about it. And I really enjoy doing that. So yesterday I wasn't able to do content. I was out doing family things. I love doing family things. But I don't like missing doing content. But I got something, a word to get out. And I'm so happy I get to share my cooking time with anybody who cares to learn what it's like to be plant-based and how we put it down. I'm just chopping up this celery now. It is definitely going to boost the flavor. So, and with that being said, now I'm considering another pack of Sazon and a little bit more curry because celery is so strong, the flavor of the celery. So I don't want to drown out the curry. For the other spices with the celery. No, what I said. Didn't I say my live is going? Relax. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm adding celery to this dish. But I'm very familiar with the flavor of celery. But not necessarily celery and curry together. And with the amount of curry and with the amount of celery I'm using, it's definitely going to impact the flavor of the curry. So right off the bat, I already know I'm going to need more. I'm going to need more curry and Sazon. No, Goya, yes, Sazon. Goya Sazon. That's right. That's right. Tell them, Drew, genuinely happy. You can't take that away from a person. You see how that's therapeutic? That's why it's always good to have good stuff playing in the background. Sometimes I wonder, like, my, what do they call it? Screen time? My YouTube screen time But when you know what you're listening to is stuff like this that helps you to live a better life, and it's like confirmation for how you already living, what you already doing, and you know it's good, it sounds good, it feels good, and you know it's good because it lines up with the word. Then if your screen time says 24/7, I ain't mad at you, as long as you're getting work done too. Faith without works is dead. What freestyle? Well, we about to have a cipher. That's what I want to do. We could do that, Drew. Because if we do a freestyle, if we do a channel where people come on and freestyle, that's automatically original. Like once it's there, it's history. It's priceless. Boom. Exclusive. Right off the top of the dome. Archived. But I like to do something a little bit more serious too, with more intention, because freestyle is really off the top of the dome. And when you spitting off the head, what's in the heart is going to come out the mouth. But it wouldn't surprise me if some crazy stuff even came out my mouth, busted it off the top of the head. That's a real freestyle. But I wouldn't be too worried because I'm like, yeah, but like a gospel hip hop channel where I just get as much content as I can and just rock it nonstop. You know, all artists that's kicking music that reps the Most High. I don't think they get better than that from a musical standpoint. Yeah, so that's what I would like to do. And I kind of started doing it on the channel because I am pretty deep in Band Lab. So Band Lab has a large community, and it also has a gospel hip hop community. So I was trying to make a playlist, and I was just gonna I was just gonna make as big as a playlist as I could, and then try to keep it running 24/7 on YouTube. But then I seen something on my page under one of my videos saying copyright. So I deleted it because I don't want no copyright issues. That might be why I can't go live on my cell phone, and I got more than 50 subscribers at this point. But it's off now. So, and it looked like my live was trying to load from my phone when I tried a little while ago. But then I said, let me try something different altogether, which is why the cooking show has this set up right now. And I got my man Drew in the background, and I forgot the lady's name from earlier, but I play her all the time and share her stuff. Sure, you gotta get up. Let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, for anybody who's For anybody who's wondering about the houses, well, those hurricanes, those tails, the very windy weather we've been having in CT, it's hurricane season. So the greenhouse mini is tilting a little. So I got to reinforce that. But before I do that, today I did get to do a little bit on the big greenhouse now that I finally got all of the parts. I've been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with the company that I bought the greenhouse from to get all of the parts because it came with missing parts. So they needed to do their investigation and all of this, and the box did come damaged. So I'm thinking to myself, like, is this some type of conspiracy because I'm filming trying to be self-sufficient online? They want to mess with the mail and give me a hard time and see how I react and all of this. But I wasn't gonna say all of that, but I thought I'll just say it anyway because for as many gang stalking videos and people trying to give people a hard time that do videos that are out there, it's just ironic that I'm trying to share with the people how to sustain a garden year round, and all of a sudden, all of the parts I need to do it are not available. And I'm not gonna bug out over it. As you can see, it's moving along. I'm at the stage. You know what? These tomatoes are not gonna work in the oil. And when I mix all of the seasoning up, it's gonna be too wet. I'll add the seasoning last. I add the tomatoes last. And that'll moisten the chickpeas because I fried them for a long time. And I'm thinking, oh, I know what I could do. I could use half of this for gravy and the other half for frying. That way I got some gravy. And I gotta remember to add some more curry and one more rack of adobo. Love hate obsession, tell them Drew. Stalkers. Yeah, that's just, it ain't that hard. Just be a good person. You want to be a part of somebody's life, just behave. Yeah, so most of these vegetables, of course, came from the garden. Some of them should look familiar. I cook with them a lot. The ones that are available right now. We're in October, I believe. So, not I believe, we're in October. The garden is ain't much left outside. That's why it would have been nice if the greenhouse was up and running. But y'all gonna see this run all the way down to the wire. I think I already said the plan that I had, which was to go maybe to like a ShopRite or Stop and Shop or something, hit up their green section, and then look for vegetables that have roots and just put those directly into the greenhouse. And it shouldn't be long before those particular vegetables get bigger. Not gonna start picking leaves off them, or however they produce. So that's what I'm hoping to do this winter, and learn the do's and don'ts. And then by next winter, I should be much better at it. But you gotta start. So people who are on this journey with me, they'll learn. They should be able to learn a lot from me. Yeah, so these red peppers, they're very hot. These red peppers are very hot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not even stuck all on that materialism. But people are, so if you're not like up to par, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder. Some people, it's not like you're looking for a chance, but you wouldn't even get a chance to be heard if you don't look a certain way. And that's a shame. But also, I can't think of a particular scripture that comes to mind, but I know the Most High don't play that. He don't want us coming through looking bummy. No, 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 no. Not his sons and daughters. Not his kings and queens. Do not want us coming through looking bummy. But also, he's not with the vanity and the conceitedness and the fixation on appearance. You come through looking right because that's proper. Not because you're trying to impress somebody. See how Drew be bugging sometimes? Drew, you ain't got to show them the crazy. You don't want to, because then you the one who catch the case. And when you think back on the case and you be like, yeah, I was. I didn't have to go there. I didn't have to. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I add one more Saison packet, and what else I said? More curry. Stars are white. Ooh, that'll kill it. I'm gonna do 3 dashes of the Old Bay. That'll bring everything, all of the flavors of everything out. But you gotta be real careful with the Old Bay in this situation. Very careful. Your wrist too heavy with this, you won't taste the curry at all. But if you just splash it just right, it'll bring out the taste of the curry. And that's what I'm going for right now. All right. That was almost just as much as I added in the beginning with just the chickpeas, because that celery, that's another very strong flavor. And it will totally take out the flavor of the curry if you don't have enough curry. So that's a little bit of Old Bay, little bit of Old Bay, little bit of Old Bay. That's it. That's almost like accent Remember the accent, the red packets, straight MSG. All right. That's right. Tell them, Drew. We gonna be winning. Yeah, I'd rather spend my time winning, making some plant-based fried chickpeas, and I just got the idea for the stew. It's almost got me ready to break out some dough for some dumplings for the stew part. So this is oops. So now I know it's gonna have oil, but if I add just a little oil right now, it's telling me that it's gonna help the seasoning sink into the chickpeas while I let it marinate for a few minutes before I start frying it. And again, while I'm making the rice, I'm starting the rice. That'll give this some time to marinate. And then from there, we're going to get to frying at least half of this pot. And then I got the idea, like I was saying, to use the other half for gravy. And if I was really going in right now for the gravy half, I would take half the gravy and blend that to give it a stew consistency for the gravy. But I'm okay with the chickpeas boiling down that I'm not gonna fry to make the gravy without blending. All right, I think that's good. So, oh yeah, look, it looks way different too. I think y'all can see that. That looks way different. So we're gonna let that sit, and then we're gonna get started on the rice. I didn't order the black rice yet. I was talking to my sister. She's at the bottom of her black rice bucket. And I was like, yo, give me the plug. Because this rice is almost done. As you can see, this is the rice I've been talking about in the videos. And I'm growing accustomed to it, but it's a white rice, as yummy as it is. And you can't judge books by their covers, so I really don't know that much about this rice. I didn't even do that much research. But I've been enjoying it. But I'm not trying to continue with it because I know that black rice / wild rice is a way more healthy alternative. But since I have this on hand, I'm definitely enjoying it while I got it. And I got a little bit more long grain brown rice, about a half a bag of that. But it's definitely time to order the black rice. So I was going to look on Amazon. I didn't look on Amazon yet. But I know my sister got the plug. She was like, you get a bucket, like, I seen the bucket. It was like this big. It's like that big for like 120. So I'm looking at the bags of rice I usually get, and it's not too far off from the same amount. Maybe a little bit more for the black rice, but not that far off. So, and I've had black rice quite a few times, and it's always, it makes whatever I was cooking, whatever.
It made it taste better. I ate it at the front. It takes a dish to the next level. Excuse me. Just gotta wash this rice. And this rice also has a flavor. So the rices that have a flavor, you do want to get the starch off of it and wash it. And they're also a lot of the rices are enriched as well. So you do want to pretty much wash them, but you don't want to OD with the washing because you'll like literally start to wash the enrichment and the flavor and the nutrients out of it. But as a base starch for your meal, I mean, I want to get the maximum amount of nutrients I can, but I'd rather it be more clean. And I would be looking more so at the vegetables that I'm adding for the majority of the nutrients if I am adding rice. But either way, the starch and you want to get that starch off. You don't want too much starch. Even though there's a lot of calories in that starch, I don't think that rice starch is the healthiest starch. Now, black rice, that's different. But you still want to wash that too. Well, any rice you want to wash. But again, rinse jasmine rice like 5 times and see how much it still tastes like jasmine rice. You want to rinse that like a good 2-3 times tops. Good rinses, but you don't want to OD because you're going to wash all of the enrichment and the flavor and the nutrients right out of it. So once it really gets to boiling and starts to boil down, not to full level, but down, that's when we're going to add the spinach. Okay. So let's see. Whoops, that's my tea. All right. So spinach. Curry. I'm not sure yet, but I do want to add some spice to the rice. A lot of people just automatically they're making rice, so they think they have to add salt. Something tells me it does affect the texture of the rice overall, how it comes out. But something else tells me that if you know how to cook good, just the right spices to add to the rice, to where you don't need to be adding sodium. And I'm thinking what goes good with the curry right now. All right, if I had some real garlic, that would be nice, but I'm gonna use some powdered garlic. I
didn't add that to the curry. So when you taste the rice versus the fried curry chickpeas and the gravy I'm gonna make with the chickpeas, it should taste really different, which is always nice. Like when you're tasting your rice or your pasta and the taste is different from the sauce. Okay, so that's a little bit more. Oh, then stop playing. You know how garlic goes with spinach. Stop playing. So that was a good selection. And now to bring all of that out, the final thing we're gonna add. It could work. So we're gonna add some cilantro with lime. And that's with the garlic and the avocado oil. And then we're gonna stop here with the rice. That should do it. And then once it boils pretty much level, we're gonna add the spinach. Now it does look like I added maybe a little bit too much water. So the way you fix that is you leave it high. You leave the fire high and you let it boil further down faster. So that cuts down your simmer phase as well. But you can't panic. You really gotta let the water boil pretty low because you added a little bit too much. Which it looks like I did. I'm gonna add 2 more dashes to account for the spinach. And I definitely want a couple of, about 12 pimentos. And these are straight from the island. So, and cloves. I'm gonna hold off on the cloves this time. All right, so the rice is started. Now we're gonna get into the frying of the, let me get my therapy going. Really, scripture is the best therapy, but these are like my content creators that come up in my feed. I enjoy them, and they're all believers. Life is too short to let loneliness drive you back. This is my boy right here. He's a man, but y'all know what I mean. All right. Oh no, this level don't look too far off. But even though it was even questioned, we're definitely gonna let the water level boil down, way down before we adjust the temperature. But that also requires more observation. All right, my battery's running low. Uh-oh. I knew to bring it down. So I was like, tell him. Life is just too short to let loneliness Yes, you can. You won't be doing bad. All right. So we need this on high, front, back, high. Cut this off. It's my favorite spatula for this type of job. Yeah, my daughter, she seen a wok while we was at Walmart. She's like, there goes a wok. I'm right. I don't know. It's hard to break old habits. I'm used to using this frying pan. But now I got to do more work because it's going to take a lot of fries. I did get some flour. You know what? It won't take that long to make some dumplings. And being that I'm going to use half of this curry chickpeas for gravy, I might as well have some dumplings in my gravy. I like dumplings. So let me show y'all the flour that I got. It's not as good as like spelt flour, and there's a few other really good flours to bake with that are more healthy than just the regular flours that we find at the supermarket. But I did get one that's more common and less expensive, but it's better than the bleached. So I just want to share that with y'all. So this is the all-purpose, which is most flours. But this one is unbleached flour, and most of them are enriched and pre-sifted. But unbleached tells you that the white flour is bleached. So that's one adjustment that could be made while we're preparing dishes in the selection of what we're using. So I'm going to take a little bit out of this to make some dumplings to go in the gravy I'm going to make to go with the rice. When you feel negative energy, keep your eyes open and pray. You can't always close your eyes when you pray. Tell them, Jordan.